All right, so now I am getting ready to saute some mushrooms, y'all. So I'm gonna start with my little onions, little bell pepper, not much, the garlic, and I'm gonna let this just kind of cook a little bit. Basically, onion, garlic, and bell pepper sometimes is the base of all my cooking. That really just makes your food taste delicious. So I'm gonna let this just kind of cook. I'm gonna let it cook down a little bit. All right, and now I am ready to cook some vegetables for me, because you know I'm a vegetarian. For the week, I meal prep. But look what I'm gonna cook, you all. I'm gonna cook these 2 bags of salad, and I'm gonna make it a stir-fried vegetable. But first, what I'm gonna do is put all of my onion. All of this has to cook, and I want a lot of onion, bell pepper, and garlic when I am cooking for myself. I love these stir-fry vegetables here to incorporate it in my stir-fry vegetables. So now I'm gonna let this cook down. Okay, so I will let this cook. I'm gonna put a little salt in here. So the salt can cook with my sauteed vegetables before I put the other vegetables in, because you know, onion, garlic, and bell pepper is really vegetables. All right, I'm gonna let that cook, and in the meanwhile, I'm going back over to my other vegetables, my mushrooms. And so now this is ready for my mushrooms. So I'm going to put the mushrooms. Turn my fire down to about medium. And I'm going to add my other mushrooms in here. Y'all, my clients love mushrooms, and this is the first time that I'm actually sauteing mushrooms. I don't care for them, but when I ask them and they says, oh yes, we like mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, I say, okay, that's another vegetable for you. And so that's why I decided to saute some mushrooms. So now I'm going to incorporate a little seasoning while the mushrooms are cooking down. Mushrooms falling all out of the pot. All right. So I'm just going to use a little, and I use kosher salt when I'm cooking. It's just much more healthy, and you don't have to use as much. I'm going to use a little black pepper. And just a little onion powder. And then I have one more seasoning that I'm going to incorporate. Okay, so now I'm just going to let these just kind of marinate together and just cook. I want to cover them, and so they can develop a little steam. And then after that, I'll uncover them and let them continue to saute and kind of fry. I found it. Okay, so now I'm just going to let it cook just a little bit, covered. In the meanwhile, I'm moving on back to my other vegetables. So these are cooking. I'm still gonna let them cook some more. And I'm gonna incorporate a little soy sauce with my vegetables. This is the soy sauce that I'm gonna use. You can see I like soy sauce. So I'm just gonna let this just kind of cook. So I'll let this cook for a little bit more. I want my vegetables to kind of wilter just a little bit, but not too much. All right, so now I'm going to add my vegetables in here. Turn my fire down a little bit. Oops, there's a package of some soy sauce. I may put it in there. I don't know yet. Let me just get my vegetables all mixed. I try to watch my calories, and sometimes when you add all of that stuff in there, it's just too much calories. See, it's already cooking down just the way I like it. And with some good seasoning in it and that little soy sauce, I don't need that package. Look how good that's cooking. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let it saute a little bit and let it cook down, just so that it'll kind of tender a little bit. And then I'll be back. All right, mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms are done. A good side vegetable. All right, I put my stir fry in a bowl, and this is part of my meal prep for the week. Y'all look how good that looks. My gosh. Now you tell me a vegetarian can't eat good.